Folge 4 Game of Thrones. Und ich bin am Steuer. Und jetzt haben wir gerade das Gespräch mit Lord Tyrion.
Boss found it all highly entertaining.
Witzig, danke für die Pause.
No doubt Lady Marjorie will forgive you. Eventually.
Siehste?
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Super.
Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
Puh, so
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll
irgendjemand da
excuse me,
vertrauen
I
kann.
promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Wenn man irgendjemand in diesen ganzen Saftladen ein bisschen vertrauen kann, dann dem Tyrion. Wie viel das hilft, ist natürlich eine andere Frage.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Ja, passen gut zusammen.
Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Siehste?
I'm just glad it's over.
Alles richtig gemacht.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Die ist bestimmt eine Verräterin.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Nee, die muss gehen.
Wenn sie es sagt, dann war jetzt. Kann ich rummosern.
Das
Go
beweist
on.
er.
Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Ob man das auch volle Kanne verkacken kann, so dass sie es halt nicht macht? Bestimmt, ne?
Gute Frage.
Und wie sich das dann wohl auswirkt, wenn die halt das nicht macht? Interessant. Wir haben es geschafft.
Ja, tschüss.
Ah. Super. Sit dead.
Ja, dem gelingt auch nicht so viel, oder?
Nur so mittel, mal so, mal so.
Ja, der wird schon schön gefoltert.
Ja, da sind wir für Ramsay.
Shall we?
Ja, da ist er.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Ja, noch höher sagen.
Lass nach rechts rausluren.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord? Shh. Listen.
Fuck.
Ah,
Alles gemacht.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Vielleicht, da kam viel zu genau auf mich zu.
geschafft. Glück gehabt. Also immer wenn diese Baumeinblendung kommt, dann gibt's einen Viewpoint-Wechsel.
As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Das weiß er gar nicht.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord!
Was ist das
We
dann?
need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Ach, Deserteur, oder was ist das?
Das ist
Lord
der von.
Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Oh.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right.
I've a family to feed. They're not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone.
Mercy. Go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Diebstahl, Defätismus. Was ist der denn? Rübel muss nicht gleich ab, oder?
I will decide.
Bei den Starks wurden die Deserteure gekauft.
Nee, das ist aber Deserteur von der Wall, ist was anderes.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
Also unschuldig ist er erstmal nicht.
Nee, gestohlen hat er ja schon.
My lord, my family depends on me.
Ich finde sogar, Send him to the Wall wäre eine schlimmere Wahl.
Als
Wenn die
3
Familie,
Finger.
also tatsächlich, wenn die Familie sich auf ihn verlässt, und er hat auch gesagt, der Vater hat das auch mit den Fingern gemacht. Ich finde, also eigentlich wird das ja in dem Spiel jetzt gerade so dargestellt, als wäre das Send to the Wall die gnädigere Variante.
Ja.
Aber ich finde das ja, wenn die Familie wirklich da von ihm abhängig ist, eigentlich noch viel krasser. Und ich finde das eigentlich auch, na, ist alles nicht so schön, aber
I Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord,
aussuchen, welche Finger?
Please, no!
Die mittleren will ich ja dran lassen.
Normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence.
Ah, natürlich.
I am willing to carry it out.
Ja, das muss jetzt schon machen.
I will carry out the sentence.
Der rutscht doch jetzt ab und hackt die ganze Hand ab oder so.
This is injustice, my lord!
Ja, dann.
Chop, chop. Nicht, dass ich jetzt... Da, die 3 Finger, ein bisschen oben.
Aber lass den Daumen da.
Oh, geschafft.
Vielleicht war er Linkshänder.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Ja.
Zu langsam.
You should have one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Dann finden wir mal raus. Und ich habe schon eine Tendenz. Der Kastellan gefällt mir dann doch ein bisschen besser. Aber
Mir auch. Vor allem, gut, das weiß er natürlich nicht. Also in Character wäre es dann nicht, aber der weiß halt auch, was mit der North Grove los ist.
ja gut, das stimmt, das kommt doch dazu. Aber ich denke mal, wir unterhalten uns einfach ein bisschen mit den Leuten. Einmal halt mit ihnen selber und mit denen halt, die uns nahestehen, die er es empfohlen hat. Und sammeln so ein bisschen die Meinung mal ein von den anderen.
Ja.
Oder? Das klingt doch eigentlich ganz vernünftig, finde ich.
Ja.
Gehen wir in den Tower mal?
Ja, quatsch halt mal mit allen.
Gucken uns aber was zu essen an.
Oh, richtig.
Ne?
Ja, was gibt es denn?
Ach, da ist er.
Our
Schwein.
provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Was mit dem besprechen?
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Hätte mich aber schon interessiert, was er noch gesagt hätte. So, ob er sich selber für geeignet hält oder ob der Sir Royland geeignet ist.
Ich muss auch nicht, dass das Gespräch dann gleich vorbei ist, wenn man sagt, man hat sich noch nicht entschieden.
Ja. Naja.
Aber ich kann jetzt auch nicht mehr mit ihm reden gerade.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
Okay.
He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Guter Punkt, ne?
Ja, also tatsächlich. Ich habe ja eigentlich schon zu dem Duncan, zu dem Kastellan Tendenz gehabt, aber ja.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. The way you punished him. How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
Do you think it's easy? I'm the third-born son. Father never prepared me for this. I'm doing the best I can.
I know you are, Ethan. I know. I know you said you'd get angry sometimes, but I didn't think I'd see it so soon.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Tja, 2 Ratschläge bisher bekommen. Meine Meinung, die vorher schon so ein bisschen fester stand zum Kastellan, ist jetzt ein bisschen zumindest durch den Onkel beeinflusst worden. Bin mal gespannt, was du in der nächsten Folge noch rausfindest. Vielleicht von den Leuten hörst, was vielleicht so, wie sie sich in der Vergangenheit entschieden haben oder so, ob das nochmal die Entscheidung beeinflusst und wen du dann zum Sentinel machst. Das sehen wir in der nächsten Folge. Bis dann.
Ciao.